What's up, guys? It's Matt here again, bringing you another great gameplay commentary into the YouTube universe. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that happened the other day. So what happened was, David Vonderhaar was responding to some kind of PlayStation hate on the Call of Duty forums. And he started getting into a very heated discussion with some obviously uneducated, or some uneducated people on the forums that were kind of bashing him a bit for being kind of biased to the PlayStation. And albeit if you're mad and stuff like that, like you're enraged that they practically shipped you a broken game and they didn't even attempt to fix it until like the first 3 months afterward, that you definitely have some anger for spending the same amount of money as someone that got a perfectly fine working game and is rubbing it in your face. However, if you're trying to have an educated discussion with someone, you do not blatantly insult them, and expect to get any good responses from that. I mean, let's think about it. If you're talking to the president, let's say, the only time, like he ever would, but the only time that he's gonna actually take your response to heart is if you do not just like cuss him out and slam him under the bus for anything that he or his administration may have done. So you gotta give, Vonderhaar some respect here for dealing with these haters and not, stooping to their level of name calling. So his big issue, or I should say the forum guy's big issue, was the obvious bias in these Call of Duty games. How they, I know they have the Microsoft deal. However, Black Ops 2, it worked. I mean, Black Ops 1, I'm sorry. Black Ops 1 worked, pretty well on the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. You could barely connect to a match. You got into a match, it freaking lagged all over the place. Got frame rate dips left and right. Napalm strikes don't show up on your screen. The fire just isn't there, and you die from nothing. It seems like theater mode doesn't work. You get these big frame rate dips in single player, multiplayer, and those are killer. And if you're playing a Twitch-based shooter where split milliseconds are the reaction times that you need, and you have frame rate dips and lag, like ever-present lag and hit registration problems, that doesn't work. Like, you cannot physically do as well because of these, issues out of your control. Me, I played Modern Warfare 2, and I had, not as many problems with lag. It's like, my internet wasn't the greatest, but my hit detection was spot on. When I had a 3-bar, I had a 3-bar. When, there was a few times I'd get shot around a corner. Black Ops comes out, I'm on like 2 and 3 bar the entire time, even though it seems like a 1 half the time. I will literally aim down sights, click the trigger once, and no hit marker will come up. It will just be nothingness, like I didn't even shoot the guy. Even though I got bullet missing out of my mag, I click the button, I hear the noise, I hear it hit the guy, and it doesn't even register. And I can't tell you how many times in Black Ops I got hit around the corner. I got freaking lagged on in the most negative ways. And I even upgraded my internet when I got Black Ops. So there's a big issue with that. And then another issue with Black Ops PS3 is that whenever a napalm strike comes out, massive lag, frame rate dip. That's why I stopped using those. It doesn't really happen with the chopper too much. And then the B-52, what is it called? Rolling Thunder. When that comes out, you hear the freaking B-52 every time you respawn. It's so stupid. And it's an easy issue to fix. Not only that, let's not get into FAMAS AK-74U MP40 Juggernaut here. Treyarch can't obviously balance their guns very well. So, I have sympathy for these guys being, biased against Treyarch for being, favoritism towards Xbox. And, you know, I feel even worse for PC guys. And it sounds like, you know, of all this info we hear out of Black Ops 2 and all this stuff David Vonderhaar and Mark Lamy is saying, is that they're really trying to fix that this time. And David Vonderhaar is, you know, they say they've got, you know, this big new, they're, you know, outsourcing people for this. They're got people outside the studio working on this. They're using everybody in their studio. And it's like, you better well be, because I want equality for my game systems. You know, freaking Xbox is not graphically, but internally and powerhouse wise, less impressive than a PlayStation. And a PC is even greater than both combined. Like, the game should look as good as it can on all of its systems. It shouldn't be limited by one system and then freaking ported to the other ones crappily and have Xbox logos pop up on your PlayStation game. No, that shouldn't happen. Each game should be, you know, tailor fit to that system, and it should adequately use all of the power in whatever system it's in to its maximum potential. That would be quality, would it not? I mean, if you look at it that way, Call of Duty would look, you know, at least a bit better on PlayStation. And then let's recall Battlefield, you know, using 2 discs on an Xbox. So, you know, it's just crappy to see this inequality. And if I had an Xbox, I'd buy Call of Duty for an Xbox. But now I'm really tempted not to buy it anymore because I know it's never the ideal experience. So, that's it for me. Hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.